don't know, it's dark. I guess I need a little bit more light on if I'm going to do this, but I'm here, I'm coughing, I'm hacking. It's Fly Woman at a little after 4 on Sunday morning, and what I tried to post about the insurance companies the other day was too long, so now I have to wait till I figure out how to edit this back down. I know it was really too long. I guess that these can only be a maximum of 15 minutes, and I just have to cut off 0.38 seconds, which is really nothing in the course of almost 16 minutes. But I was sick, I was slow, I was kind of rambly. This will get very much better, I hope, once I start getting better, and I thought I was yesterday, because I felt a little better, even though I didn't sleep all the way through the night. Tonight I've been awake at least twice, coughing and hacking, at 2 something, and then at 4, around 4. So I'm not sure what it is now, but I'm making a cup of tea, and my throat hurts, my chest hurts from coughing, so I'm going to go take something for that. In the meantime, I'm trying to post my inhaler invention, my make-it-yourself, do-it-yourself home invention on Facebook as well as YouTube. I have it on YouTube. I was talking to my friend yesterday, who's a medical assistant, and when I told her I was upset that I went to talk to the big Price Chopper pharmacist to let him know that I was not taking to cancel the prescription for the albutyrate sulfate it's a tongue twister, ER 4 milligrams, because even if they prescribe it for me now, I can use the inhaler because I made my handy dandy do-it-yourself extender. What I found out from the pharmacist was the extender you have to get by prescription. It's a piece of plastic that long with a correct hole in it so the medicine doesn't get out. So why would that need a prescription? I can't figure that out unless they think, and people might use it for their hash pipes or something like that, but they make much better things out of metal and plastic. They're usually very inventive on the street, and I had to use a toilet paper roll because I told him, why didn't you recommend that? And he said that wouldn't be up to us because it requires a prescription and only your doctor's office can do a prescription. I said, well, I'll talk to them about not knowing about it or not mentioning it, because they knew the reason I was having so much trouble getting the prescription filled was that I didn't have the money and that I needed the tablets. I probably still do, but I'm not going to pay $85 for them. It would still be easier than using the inhaler, so why isn't it on the formulary for those of us who cough and hack and can't get the medicine in any other way? At any rate, I canceled that. And then I was talking to my friend, Anna, and she said, she's a medical assistant, and she said, when I said, how come nobody in your office mentioned it? They knew that I couldn't use the inhaler because I couldn't breathe out hard or breathe all the way out and then inhale the medication strongly, because I just cough and hack, and I'm afraid I'm not getting the medication. I know I wasn't. I'm still not, if I try that. I have tried again. She said the doctor and the doctor's office may not have known about it. I really take issue with that because I think they should. Second, it should never be a prescription. If you're getting an inhaler and that is prescribed, you should be offered an extender as part of that prescription. It should be automatic. So I'm going to go to Day Kimball and tell that poor woman who works in the emergency room, whose son needs to take the Ventolin, I forgot her name, but I'm sure it's on my record that she checked me in, that they should ask the doctor for a prescription for an extender. So whatever company makes those extenders, you really need to advertise this. And you have to lobby the federal government, FDA, pharmaceutical companies, whoever decides that pieces of plastic equipment have to be prescribed that are needed with specific medications rather than coming as part of a package with that medication. This is something that we should really lobby for, and I'm going to get every parent in the United States who's an asthmatic, which would be a pretty darn big number, to work on this, and then make sure they're all registered as voters. So beware politicians who don't pay attention and just, forgive me Gary, but play golf and otherwise cavort, make millions, and that's another one of my soapbox items. All congressmen and senators should make no more than the median household, the mean household or median, whichever is lower in their state. That should be their salary. And if they need a place to live in Washington, please, we should be giving each one of them an apartment in affordable federal subsidized housing, because once they moved in, those projects would turn around, they would get the police support they needed, they would get renovations, you'd see a hell of a lot of tax credit money, oops, I swore, a heck of a lot of tax credit money going to renovate. I think Washington, D.C. has some of the worst, largest projects in the country. Projects should not be large, they should not be 300, 800, 1,000 units. They should be no more than 50 units in a development, and each of those should have a full-time property manager and a resident services coordinator. Yes, America, it will be costly, but your children, grandchildren, aunts, uncles, mothers, fathers, and yourselves need this available to you. Okay, I'm done for the night. My tea water's done. It upsets me so much to see this nonsense going on in what could be a great nation. Had a neighbor say yesterday, Gene said that we're becoming a third world country. We probably already are. And that's a very, very sad thing. We should all sit up and take notice. It gives me chills just thinking about it. Bye now.